Hey guys, it is Sin here today, and I wanted to talk about my opinions on raiding in Final Fantasy versus raiding in WoW. I have gotten back into WoW the past few weeks with the launch of Dragonflight after playing Final Fantasy for the last few years. For my experience in both games, I raided back in BFA quite a bit in WoW, and my best progress was about half of Mythic Nyalotha, 6 out of 12. Um, Other than that, in Final Fantasy, I have cleared all Ultimate fights currently out when this releases. And I have cleared basically every Savage tier. I did stop short on this one and didn't clear the last fight because I just didn't really have any care to. So today I want to go over 3 things about each raiding in each game. Number 1 will be the getting into the raid teams. The second point will be the raiding experience in both the games. And the third point will be the actual feeling and the rewarding feeling of clearing a raid. So I hope you'll enjoy this video, and let's start with WoW. Alright, with the raiding in WoW. So getting into a raid team, this is actually where I feel like this game struggles. It is super hard to actually get into a raid team that fits you as a person. So for me, I like to raid a lot. I like more hardcore groups, but to get into a group like that, you need the experience already. Unless you can get a friend to just vouch for you and get you in, you'll have quite a bit of time of just raiding 2 to 3 days a week to clear a few tiers, to get into Mythic and get that Mythic experience to get into a more hardcore raiding guild. This is much of an issue because to me, I hate that feeling of it's going to take me a few years to get up to where I can fully prog Mythic content, which is what I'm most looking forward to. What I enjoy is raiding. The raiding experience itself, though, since I've gotten back to the game, varies very much depending on the group. I enjoy raiding. I think the bosses are fun, but my problem is I just don't enjoy spending time on a normal mode boss because it takes me 2 to 3 pulls to learn these fights. And then on top of this, I want to talk about the rewarding feeling of doing raids in WoW. So WoW raids, I don't feel very rewarded doing normal and heroic. I just feel like, oh my god, let's get this over with. This is not that difficult. And then I move on, and once we start progging Mythic, getting those first few Mythic kills was fun to me. This makes the raiding experience in WoW a lot less enjoyable for me. And let's get over to Final Fantasy, and I can talk about what I liked there. So to start off Final Fantasy, I want to talk about my experience with finding a raid team in this game. When I started, I went with an extreme trial, which is fairly normal getting into the game, and then I actually went with most of the people from the extreme trial, and we just filled in some people via the group finder, or party finders it's called, to fill in the slots for the raid team. This group I ended up clearing the Savage tier with that I started playing in, and then we ended up going into an ultimate that patch, which at the time was the Epic of Alexander, and cleared that fight. My experience in this game is it is a lot easier to find a raid group that fits around your playstyle because needing only 8 people makes it so much simpler. There's also a ton of resources out there to find people, Discords, Reddit, everything like that. I know there is for WoW too, but the fact you only need 8 people, you don't need a guild, makes this just a ton simpler and easier, and everybody can play with anybody at this point across servers, across data centers, outside of NA and EU and stuff like that. But if you're on the same, data center, you can play together. The raiding experience for me in this game has been a lot simpler due to the fact that I can form my own teams a lot easier, and those fit my expectations and my raid times, and make the overall experience for me a lot more enjoyable. These facts together do make me enjoy Final Fantasy raiding a lot more than I did in WoW, and I tend to do it a lot. I helped many teams do fights after I had already cleared them and I'd gone back. The original feeling of clearing these raids in Final Fantasy has also outweighed any feeling of reward I've gotten from the loot in WoW. Once again, I've not cleared any final mythic boss that could be different, but this is just my opinion on it, so take it as you will. I want y'all in the comments below to comment. Tell me what y'all think about raiding in WoW and Final Fantasy, if you've played both or you've played one or the other, or if you're interested in getting into the other side. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. To end it off, I'm going to leave y'all here with 2 clears of ultimates, the 2 hardest in the game being T and DSR. The first one, which is T, will be the one I helped Alex get his clear of, and the second one will be my first clear of DSR. If y'all are interested, these are just the feelings these raids bring out when you clear them. Anyways, like I said, hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Now pause. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Nothing's happening.
I'll be third, Soren. Yep.
That's it.
Push it, push
Let's
it.
go!
Ah, yes.
Push it.
Going. I still got a melee. I'm still boosting. I'm still boosting. I'm still boosting. Come on. 6%.
Come on.
I'm still boosting. I'm still
Hello to
boosting.
Bahamut.
Pump it. 2,
1%. We got this.
Come on.
1, come on. Yes. Let's go. Let's fucking get it, baby. Let's go. Fuck yeah.
LB. Come on! Get him! Come on! Come on!
Finally!